live from Phoenix. The Suns, the Hornets. It's a Larry Johnson kind of day. Look out, he's going to be attacking that rim all night. And now if you're anything like me, you're saying, Dan Majerle? KJ and Marley? Wasn't Charles Barkley in this game on the SNES when we were all kids? Yeah, that'll be a subject of a video later on. Because I asked myself the same thing. Is this another Mandela effect? But for now, we'll set that aside. It's Kevin Johnson, and it is Dan Majerle taking on Larry Johnson, no relation to Kevin as far as I know, and Alonzo Mourning here in Phoenix, who will be moving on to the vaunted Chicago Bulls. 6-4 Charlotte. They survived another tight one in Seattle just the other night. Triple. No, terrible. But Zoe cleans it up. Someone cleaned it up. Was that Zoe? Who cares? That's 2 points. Majerle trying to get fancy. I said, get that out of here, Dan Majerle of Central Michigan fame. Larry Johnson says, you know where I'm taking it, Danny boy. Way up in the sky and down 10-4. Coach said Zoe needed a bit of a psychological break. The threes have just not been falling. And if they are to defeat the Chicago Bulls and indeed become NBA Jam champions, they're going to need that long ball from Zoe. He's got to work some things out in practice. LJ says, work this out, son. Puts it down. 12-7. Majerle to KJ. KJ triple. No. Nice job there by Larry. Larry Johnson says, let me introduce you to one of my little friends here, Mr. Dunkaroo. Oh no, stolen, swatted by KJ. Oh, Larry got a little big for his britches there. 12-9, dying moments of the first quarter here. Oh, Larry, he's going to have to pop a triple. He does, and it's good. Larry Johnson pops and drops a triple. KJ swatted. Back to Majerle. Majerle, it's going to count. 15-11, big three, no. First quarter comes to an end. Charlotte leads Phoenix 15-11 here on the road. Pretty standard first quarter, I feel, in opening up this game. Stolen there, but they got it right back. It's the old double steal. Triple by KJ, and he's going to be a problem. They've got to get hands in his face. That man can shoot it. That's the thing with this Phoenix team. Majerle and KJ, they can both knock down those triples. LJ, to the rim! He told you what he was going to do, Dan Majerle. He said, I'll be attacking that rim all night. I'll be up in your kitchen. Get used to it. 17-16. Kevin Johnson slips in. Another member of the Hobbit Patrol. There goes Larry up again. Oh, what a double block there by the Suns. He is trying to put on a show here on the road. Dan Majerle says, check this out. He puts one down. 18-17. He said, we don't need Charles. We got Dan Majerle. Another swipe. My goodness, his hands are quick as a thief. 20-17. Charlotte suddenly trailing by 3. LJ looks to trim the deficit. He gets shoved off the ball again. Now he's going to rough up Dan Majerle in the backcourt. Majerle breaks 3, puts up, and he's on fire, and Charlotte's trailing by 5. This is definitely not how they drew it up. LJ gets him back within 3, 22-19. LJ pops a See, and that's the type of shot Alonzo's probably not missing there. Majerle puts one up, shoved as it released. Get the rebound for crying out loud. Zoe puts up a 2, he knocks it down. LJ says, let's get you involved a little bit, my friend. 1-point game. Here comes LJ, little hook, and they take the lead. That 5-point deficit has been erased. Larry with it again. LJ still has it. LJ looking to finish the half strong through his legs and puts it in. It's 25-22. KJ, he puts one in. Larry with it. Larry's going to get away here. Larry goes up and puts it in. 1.1 seconds to go. KJ for a triple. And it falls off 27-24. Hornets, strong finish. LJ got Zoe involved right when he was in trouble. And now we go to that Midway NBA Jam halftime report. Pippen and Grant saying we're lying in wait, boys. Well, on the road side of things, Larry Johnson, 21 points on 8 dunks, 1 triple, 8 steals to rebound. Zoe chipping in with 6 points. That's needed. 2 steals. Dan Majerle with 10 points, 6 assists, 6 steals. KJ with 2 triples, 14 points, 3 assists, 3 steals. So, tough defense, I think, on both sides. Limiting the 3-ball exposure. I think that's going to be big moving forward. Let's go to the second half here in Phoenix. Phoenix trailing Charlotte by 3. Can the boys from the Queen City get it done again on the road? Goes Larry Johnson. Johnson goes up. He says, I live in the air, Dan Majerle. How about you? How about you? Majerle trying to find something, but Larry shoved him. Larry gonna put another one down. And folks, he's on fire. 31-24. Majerle says, we got to end this fast. And they do. 31-26. So, Charlotte's biggest lead, 5. The Suns' biggest lead, 5. Currently, it's Charlotte with the advantage. There goes Larry up, and oh my goodness. Again, some of that wacky space-age goo coating the rim there. Started in New York, and it's not ended. Patrick Ewing is avenging that spicy dream that Mud Puppet Ryan had about him by trailing these Hornets everywhere they go. Here's Larry Johnson again. $1:30 to go here in the third. Larry looking for a lane, looking. Cuts one way, comes to baseline, but Majerle roughs him up. Larry says, you're not the only one that knows how to shove someone, Dan Majerle. 1 minute to go here in the third. 5-point game. Hornets on top. Here's Larry. Larry goes up, puts the spin on, says, you like that, fans here in Phoenix? You like that? KJ, he's going to come down, and he puts a little stank on it himself. Little windmill dunk. LJ says, you think you got something, KJ? Oh, bad Dan Majerle again. These guys are just roughing each other up. A 3-point game, 30 seconds to go here in the third. Charlotte by 3. LJ looks for that lane. Oh, has to peel back. Majerle playing that sticky defense. But Larry says, you can only hope to contain me, friend. I'm too good. Too powerful. There goes Larry again. He goes up. Oh, he puts in that smooth little layup. 39-32, biggest lead of the night. KJ to Majerle. Majerle, long 2 will not get it off in time. That might be crucial as we head to the fourth here in Phoenix. It's the Hornets by 7, and if you're the Hornets, you gotta like this position. You've been pretty evenly matched all night, and you've got a 7-point cushion right now. Remember, Larry was heating up too. KJ from a long distance. Majerle going to clean it up. 39-34. Does Larry get Zoe involved more here? We're going to find out. Oh, nice job with the shot, but KJ was backing up Dan Majerle. And KJ takes it the distance, makes it a 3-point game. 39-36. Man, Larry Johnson, he's been pretty brutalized here in today's contest. It's swiped by Dan Majerle. Majerle again. Man, oh man. Well, LJ may not have any choice, puts one down there to get Zoe more involved for the perimeter game because they're stripping him, man. Maybe the game has become a little one-dimensional out there. Larry Johnson with it. Larry, fakes one, goes the other way. Larry, up, puts it down. 43-40. Who's going forward in this one? Who will face off against the Bulls? Majerle puts that one down, 43-42, a minute and a half to play here in Phoenix. The crowd getting raucous, rising to their feet. Here comes LJ. 2, it's off the mark, but LJ cleans it up himself. Says, don't worry, coach, I got it. Majerle, KJ. Yes, it falls. Oh, it was close. 45-44. Here we go. We're approaching the final minute of play. Johnson peels off, comes in on the baseline, and puts it down. 47-44, 3-point game. Johnson shoved. KJ gets it off to Majerle. Oh, he put a windmill stank on it. 47-46. Oh, it's coming down to the nitty-gritty again. There goes Larry. Oh, he tried a simple one, couldn't get it. Now he'll get it. Yes, he will. He fought off Dan Majerle. 32 seconds to go. 3-point lead for the Hornets. KJ with it. KJ getting chased around. Larry took it from him. Larry goes up. Larry goes down. And he shatters the glass here in Phoenix. 18 and a half seconds to go. 51-46. Oh, Dan Majerle's going to have to do a number now, but stolen again by Larry Johnson. Johnson. Oh, he tried to go up, but no. He's getting shoved around. There's not enough time left. Majerle will not get the shot off. The Hornets are moving on. 51-46. And here come the Hornets. Larry Johnson, 45 points on the strength of 19 dunks, and they were hard-earned. He was beaten and battered. 12 steals for himself. Zoe kicked in with 6 points and 3 steals. Dan Majerle, 24 points. Not a single triple, and that may have been Phoenix's downfall. He did have 8 assists and 11 steals. The man was getting it done defensively. Kevin Johnson, 22 points. 7 assists, 5 steals, just 2 triples for him. The Suns did not have a single three-pointer in the second half. And you know what that means. The Hornets are